Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video in Vlogmas. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my entire perfume collection. So ideally speaking, I would like to have all my perfumes stored in this one basket that I have, which I've had for a couple of years, by the way, and I plan to keep it the same way. So this is my perfume basket which I'm referring to. You can see like some spoilers of my perfume collection as well, but yes, ideally I would like to have everything stored in here, but currently that is not the case. My collection is overflowing just a little bit. I have a couple of perfumes that will not fit into this because this is already full. So I would like to use up some of the fragrances this year and then hopefully have everything just fit in this one place very nicely. So yes, without any further ado, I'm going to kind of share with you my journey with all these fragrances. I'm going to talk about them a little bit, tell you when I use them, where I use them, how I like to use them, what they're all about, all of that good stuff. So in case you're interested in chatting and seeing my perfume collection at the moment in 2024, then please keep on watching. Starting with first, something that is very special to me, but I feel like I have started using it a little bit more. When I say special, I mean I used to not reach for this fragrance all the time, but now I have kind of started wearing it a little bit more than I used to wear earlier. I'm talking about Dior Hypnotic Poison. This is a beautiful almondy, seductive, mouth-watering, I want to call it a gourmand, but gourmand is typically scents that smell like food. This doesn't smell like food, but it makes my mouth water and it makes me salivate, literally. I'm not even joking. That's how amazing it smells. And if you haven't smelled this, I think you absolutely at least need to try a sample of this out. If you like almondy, sweet but not cloyingly sweet, like not those vanilla headache inducing fragrances, not that kind of sweet, but like more of a subtle sweeter kind of a fragrance, you will definitely like it. I find it very seductive, very again, like I said, it makes my mouth water. That's how amazing this one smells. And I usually tend to buy this fragrance and specifically use this fragrance only for like very grand occasions. When I say grand, I mean if I am wearing a full elaborate lehenga, if I am a wedding guest, that is when I would wear this fragrance for the most part. That's what I bought this for, to be very honest. I bought this the full size. I had a decant of it earlier, not a decant, a partial actually. A partial is like when you get like not half, but maybe sometimes even less than half of the fragrance in an actual perfume bottle. So you get the bottle as well as you get the fragrance to try it out, but you don't have to pay full, like the entire money for it. So I bought a partial of this and I got like 20 ml, 25 ml I think, so I really got to wear it a lot. And this is a 90 ml, I want to say 90 or 100 ml. So I actually repurchased this last year for my brother's wedding. Was it last year? Yes, I think it was in 2023. Yeah, 2023 March, April-ish was when my brother got married. When I say brother, I mean cousin, by the way. So that's when I repurchased it, and since then I have worn this for every single wedding I've attended, like as a wedding guest obviously. And there is a wedding of a friend coming up this wedding season as well, like this year basically. When you're going to watch this, technically it's going to be next month. So yes, I'm probably going to wear this for all her wedding functions as well. But apart from that, I feel like I'm trying to wear this for other occasions too. But I just enjoy wearing it specifically for weddings, and I just look forward to dressing up and then putting this fragrance on. So yes, absolutely love it and highly recommend at least checking it out. I wouldn't say that you should blind buy this, but definitely check it out before you decide whether you want to buy it or not. So yeah, that is Dior Hypnotic Poison, and this is the EDT version, by the way. The EDP I believe smells different, but this is the EDT version, which I absolutely love. Okay, now I'll talk about a designer fragrance. I'm not sure this is a designer. I think Michael Kors is a designer. So this is a designer fragrance that I tend to wear more often. I want to say I wear this to work, not regularly, but quite often. This is Michael Kors Wanderlust, another beautiful, sweet, almondy. There's actually no almond in here, but it still smells almondy to me for some reason. I actually saw the notes on this one and it's way more floral, actually, but it doesn't smell like a garden, or it doesn't smell like a typical floral fragrance. But it smells very, very, again, beautiful, sweet, and I would not wear this in like super hot weather, because I think it'll get a little cloying, and I also feel like it doesn't suit in the hot weather but not in the very cold weather either. When it's like pleasant weather, I think that's when this fragrance will really shine, and you can see I have used a lot of it. The only thing I don't like about the packaging is, if you can see a little bit closely, it started getting discolored because of the alcohol, so the packaging doesn't look pretty anymore, unfortunately. But yes, you can see I have a massive dent in this bottle, and I wear it very often. I think I bought it around a year or so ago, so yes, I have gotten a lot of good use on this one in just a year's time. That tells you how much I reach for this fragrance. So yes, highly recommend again checking out this one as well. I absolutely love that one. Then moving on next, I think let's take a break from designer fragrances and talk about some more affordable fragrances. I have one right here. This is by Plum Body Lovin', and it is the Hawaiian Rumba travel size. Now, I used to love Hawaiian Rumba, and I think I have repurchased this one also, like the bigger bottle, at least once or twice. And this is a fragrance that I don't wear, or I don't enjoy as much anymore since I have this travel size. I want to use it up, but I don't see myself repurchasing it after that. It's just because I think I've gotten a little tired of this scent. I think I overwore it a lot. It's basically a very nice tropical, beachy, sunscreeny, coconut, like that kind of scent. And it's a cult favorite by the brand, by the way, so a lot of people who love this scent, they just absolutely love it. But for me personally, I'm just one of those people. I have gotten a little bored, a little tired with this scent. So yes, for me personally, I'm just going to use up whatever is left in here, hopefully, or else I might just declutter it, to be honest, because I'm not sure if I actually want to like keep it around and wear it. For me personally, like even just sniffing it can kind of give me a little bit of a headache. So yes, I might actually declutter this one. Let's see. Speaking about affordable fragrances, we have one more affordable fragrance, and this is also one that I currently only have the travel size of, but I think once I make my collection a little bit more smaller, I might think about bringing the full size back. I'm speaking about Nykaa's Love Notes. This is from their Love Struck collection. This is a very beautiful, I always describe it like a white t-shirt fragrance, because it's not like musky or anything, but it's like gourmandy, marshmallowy, super duper sweet. I think I'm going to really enjoy wearing this travel size in the winter time, because it's definitely got that sweetness in there, which is why I don't like to wear it a lot throughout the year. But I think in the winter, I'm really going to enjoy this one. So yes, that is Nykaa Love Notes. Then moving on, let's talk about some fragrances that I bought from the US a few months ago. The first one, and this is probably my absolute favorite purchase from my US trip, and that is actually, you know what, it's not my favorite purchase. There is another one which I also love, which unfortunately I don't have it with me, but I actually also bought Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar, the travel size one. That's also in my collection, but it's not here. I think I kept it with my international makeup probably that I bought, like all the stuff that I bought on that trip, all the makeup products. I think the fragrance is also in there. It should not be, but apparently it's not here, so it's probably there. But coming back, this is the other favorite fragrance that I purchased from the trip. This I bought from the store Bosco, not Costco, Bosco. Okay, it's Boscow, I believe, or is it Covs, Bosco, something like that. But this is by the brand Soli Notes, I believe, and they have various one note fragrances. This is the almond fragrance, basically. You can see it right here. Here I think it's written in a different language, but it's the almond fragrance. Now this one is a very beautiful Definitely again a gourmand, and I don't know if you can see, but I have used a decent amount of it. Yeah, it smells very warm, very sweet. I feel like I'm describing a lot of the fragrances the exact same way, but it's just a beautiful like sweet almondy fragrance, and I highly recommend that if you do end up going to the US, sniff these fragrances, because you might not have heard about them. Like, I had not heard about them at all, but they are pretty affordable. It was like $20-$25 or something for a 50 ml, and it's got a pretty good, I think, concentration as well, of the fragrance oils versus the alcohol, and it smells really, really nice, very, very long lasting as well. So highly recommend this fragrance, and I'm going to absolutely enjoy this, and I will probably repurchase it as well if I get the chance, or if I have someone coming down, then I'll definitely ask them to get me more of these. Then what else did I buy from the US trip? Okay, I also bought this one on the US trip. It's called Curations by the Good Scent, and it's their solar floral fragrance. It says vegan and cruelty free fragrance oil, but it's not an oil, it's an EDP. And this one, the solar floral, basically smells like the Sol de Janeiro, like the cult favorite, the yellow one that they have. I think it's called the 62. And initially, if I knew that that's what this is going to smell like, I would not have bought it, because if you know this about me, you know that I'm not a big fan of the OG Sol de Janeiro scent. But when I sniffed this out of the bottle, it smelled more similar to Viva La Juicy Couture, so that is why I ended up buying it. But when I actually sprayed it on my skin, I realized that it's not that scent at all, so I was quite disappointed by it, because I'm not a fan of this specific scent profile. But I think if I just lightly spray this a little bit, I can use it and at least use it up. It's not something that's going to give me a headache unless and until I overspray it. If I overspray it's game over basically. Yes, I don't overspray this at all. I just lightly spray it a little bit and I can wear it. It's also not very long lasting, which is technically not a good thing, but for me it's a good thing because the scent doesn't last too long on me, and I just want to at least use it up since I ended up buying it. And yeah, I'm just going to use it and use it up. Moving on, next let's talk about some more designer fragrances that I own. So we have Kayali's Love Fest Burning Cherry 48. Now the reason I bought this last year actually as my birthday fragrance is because I wanted to get Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but that one is supremely expensive. It's like 5 digits. So yes, I cannot at this point of my life justify buying a full bottle of that one. So I thought, let's go for the more sasta alternative of it, and this can definitely be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent, very, very similar to Tom Ford Lost Cherry, unless and until you wear it in the hot weather. If you wear it in the hot weather, it smells almost like it's gone bad a little bit. It's not a hot weather fragrance at all. This is another cool weather scent which I'm going to be wearing a ton now that the winter season, like basically when you're watching this, winter season would have already started, but when I'm filming this, the season hasn't started yet. So I am definitely going to be wearing this a lot in the upcoming winter time. I in fact remember last year also I used to wear this a lot in the winter time, like on the sweaters and stuff, it lasts and projects all day on me. Like I do wear slightly more jersey, like sweaterish materials, not like proper sweaters, because मैं मुंबई में रहती हूँ, यहाँ पे इतनी ठंड नहीं है, but हमको फिर भी ठंडी लगती है because हमको ठंडी की आदत नहीं है. So on those kind of materials and those kind of outfits, this actually lasts and like sticks to the fabric and projects quite a bit throughout the entire day. Like I can get whiffs of this the entire day when I'm wearing it. So yes, highly recommended, absolutely love it. If you think that you will like cherry fragrances, and by the way, this is not like a cherry candy wala cherry, this is like a cherry like tart cherry fragrance. So yes, highly recommend you at least sniff it if you think you're gonna like it, and then decide if you want to buy it or not. I think for all of these scents, I would definitely say that smell them, test them out before you end up buying them. I would never recommend blind buying fragrances to anyone. Absolutely not. Moving on next, let's talk about an oldie but a goodie. This one has been in my collection for a long time, and it's been the same bottle this entire time. This is Carolina Herrera Good Girl. At one time this was like such a popular cult favorite fragrance. Like everyone used to want to own this and want to have it in their collection. I have had the same bottle for 3+ years now, I want to say, and I am somewhere here, like इतना ही बचा है इसमें. Let me show you. Yeah, इतना ही बचा है इसमें, somewhere around here. Yeah. But the reason why I've had this and the same bottle around for such a long time is because I don't wear this very often. It is a very sexy, mysterious, very much like a clubbing fragrance. Like to me, I don't think it's the packaging and the heel, but I feel like the scent in itself is also something that I would prefer wearing for like nights out if I'm going clubbing, which I never go clubbing, hence why I don't wear this fragrance at all. But if I'm going out with my friends even for dinner, sometimes I still, you know, tend to reach for this, because clubbing to मैं जाने वाली हूँ नहीं, तो when will I use this, right? So if we're going out for dinner or stuff, I would still wear this, at least to get use out of it and potentially use it up eventually. I also had the Renee Bloom fragrance, which is basically this exact scent profile, and I used that one up. So that is why I feel like my attention had got deviated from this one. But now that that one is out of my collection, every time I want to reach for, you know, a scent like this, I'm going to reach for this one, and hopefully I'm able to use this one up. Then moving on next, let's take a break again from designer fragrances and talk about some like indie brands. It's not really an indie brand. I don't think Masaba by Nykaa is an indie brand, but like Indian brands, okay. So this is Moe Crock and Roll from the Masaba by Nykaa. Again, I've had this bottle for a long time, and it's a nice musky floral, very simple, almost very subtle fragrance, I want to say, because this one doesn't project, it doesn't like, you can't smell it too much, but this is something that will easily, like, it's not going to stand out. So I feel like it's going to be good to wear in the summertime. That's when I feel like I got a lot of use on this specific bottle, was in the summer. And in the upcoming summer, I think I will be able to maybe use it up. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it, to be honest, because it's not one of my absolute favorites. So considering that, I don't think I'd repurchase it, but at least I'll get some use out of it and use it up. Then we have Zara's Pink Flambe. Now this is another dupe fragrance to Viva La Juicy Couture, and once I used up that one, I wanted to have the scent back in my collection, but I didn't want to repurchase that scent because it's supremely expensive and it doesn't even last long. So it's like, what's the point of owning it? So that's the reason why I got this one, and it smells exactly the same. It's that juicy, sweet, fruity fragrance, and this one is not long lasting either, so yeah, that's a problem. But apart from that, it's a beautiful scent, and I think I'm going to use this one up for sure. It's also a refillable packaging, by the way, which I really appreciate. So you can actually open this up, which you can't do with most fragrances, but you can open this up and refill it, which I really appreciate they would do that, especially if like you have a fragrance that you absolutely love and you want to refill it. You can definitely do that with a packaging like this. Then moving on next, let's go back to designer. I think this is the last designer fragrance I have. This one is Hugo Boss The Scent. Now I bought the big size of this. I had the 50 ml size earlier, but I used up that one, and then I just thought it would make sense for me to buy the bigger size, because I thought that I would be obsessed with the scent for the rest of my life. But unfortunately, this has also become a scent that while I love spraying this on, and I've got so many nostalgic memories with this specific scent, I don't see myself gravitating for this. It can again give me a little bit of a headache as well. It is a super juicy, fruity fragrance, and it can just get a little too much and give me a headache. Okay, apologies for the interruption, but I was basically telling you how I have fallen out of love with this specific fragrance, but since I have like more than half of it left, I'm gonna have to like layer it or maybe not spray as much, because if I spray too much, it will definitely give me a headache. But I have to find a way to like make this work for me and use it up, because I don't want the like juice to go bad. But yes, I'm gonna have to figure a way out and eventually use this one up, but it's not as much of a favorite as it was earlier, just letting you know that. Then moving on to like whatever we have left now is not designer at all. We have a Zudio, like super inexpensive fragrance. This one is called Zudio Dance. I bought this one last year and there is like maybe half of it left. It's a very 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 sweet fragrance, so definitely something that I'm going to be wearing a lot again in the winter time, and hopefully I'm able to use up this one this year as well. This is not available any longer, but I did go to the Zudio store not that long ago and I sprayed some more fragrances on me, and I found some new favorites that I like from like this year's collection or whatever they have available, like this year's selection. So yeah, there are a couple of fragrances that I do like. I might potentially get some of them if I use up fragrances from my existing collection. Then I'll think about buying new ones. Speaking about winter fragrances that I'm going to reach for, I have another one. The juice on this has become super dark. This is from the brand House of Fragrances actually. So they do like dupe fragrances basically to high-end designer fragrances, and this dupe is actually for Carolina Herrera Good Girl, but it actually smells nothing like Good Girl. However, this is a very beautiful like soft, sweet, vanilla gourmand again kind of a fragrance, and it's going to be perfect for winters basically. So I see myself using up this bottle as well in the winters. So yes, by Feb hopefully we're gonna have a lot of empty fragrances. Again, I'm crossing my fingers for that one. Then we have something that's gonna take a backseat for a couple of months. This one is actually by the brand Verified, which is Anam Chashmawala's makeup brand. This is I think one of my only fragrances which I still have in the box. This is called June. I was gonna say Ego. Ego is another fragrance which I have bought, but more for like gifting purposes because it's more of a masculine fragrance. This one is more of a feminine fragrance and it's called June. June again smells like a very beautiful like signature scent that I would wear basically all day every day in the weather when it's not super cold but not super hot. This was actually my signature scent in the monsoon. You can see I have used up a lot of it and there is a little bit left. I will probably save this till next year. I want to say to start using it again in the monsoon time because I just associate this fragrance with the monsoon season, like with the month of June basically, like June, July, August, etc. So yeah, that is Verified as June. And I might also throw away the bottle and just keep, not the bottle, the box, and just keep this in the bottle because that way it's also going to take up less space, right? So yes, if it has the, and yeah, by the way, one thing I was a little surprised by was this magnet is either very weak or it's just a very loose packaging. Like I cannot hold it up like this, bottle to giri jayega. Anyways, moving on to our last fragrance for my fragrance collection. This one is by the brand Waren's Sweet, I want to say, and it's called Shirish Pistache. So basically it's supposed to be like a cherry pistachio fragrance. I was not expecting the pistachio, to be very honest. I thought it was going to be a cherry fragrance, and it is, but this one is more of like a candy wala cherry fragrance, like you know what cherry candy smells like. That's what this one smells like, and I would never wear this out of the house, to be honest. I kind of wear this as like a bedtime scent now, because it smells very nice, comforting, homely. It feels like, you know, you're winding down in the evening and you would spray something like this on and just, you know, read a book or maybe relax, like something like that, like very homely, peaceful, sweet, close to the skin. How do you say, like, it doesn't have too much of a projection or a sillage, or you can't really smell it too much. It's very close to your skin. So I feel like that's the best way for me to use this fragrance, is to wear it like at home where I'm just chilling and relaxing. That's when I put something like this on. So yes, with that I complete like showing you all the fragrances that I currently have in my collection. And most of these are full sizes, some of them are travel sizes. I do have other fragrances too, which like I have samples and stuff of, but I don't consider them to be a part of my collection until I actually go out and buy full sizes of those fragrances. So yes, for now this is it for my perfume collection video of 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed it and just enjoyed seeing what I currently have. I think my collection has definitely changed and morphed over the years a lot. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you own any of these fragrances, or what fragrances do you have in your collection. I would love to know how many fragrances you have. I think I showed you, let me tell you, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 fragrances. So if I tell you that this is my entire collection, which it is for the most part, let me know how many fragrances do you have in your collection. Actually, you know what, yeah, 15. Yeah, right. So let me know how many perfumes do you have in your fragrance collection. And yeah, if it's a smaller collection, then I would definitely love to know what all fragrances do you have in your perfume collection. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Also, I forgot to mention, since Vlogmas is on, you are going to be seeing a new video from me every single day at 5 PM IST. So come back for more tomorrow, and then the day after, and the day after, and the day after, because there is a ton of content coming up this entire month of December, right from 1st December to the 31st. So yes, and I think on 1st January you will also see a new video. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of new content from me this month, and hopefully in the new year as well. So make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell button as well, so that way you'll get an alert hopefully every single time I post a new video. But that's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.